I hope you all have your spooky pants on because it's time to talk about Luigi's Mansion 3. We've got some new footage, some footage from the Nintendo Direct as well as
Nintendo Minute.
Getting their spooky pants on in 2-player Gooigi co-op mode. And so today... Okay, that's not going to fool me again. And so today, I want to talk about what we've learnt and also answer a little bit of a burning hot question that I get asked all the time. How do you do your hair? The first thing that I want to talk about here is
Nintendo Minute.
It looks like they had a lot of fun playing Luigi's Mansion, and I am very jealous of them. I can't wait for me and Nat to jump into the game and play 2-player mode the same. That does bring up a question though. Will it work well? Because we saw them playing in 2-player mode. Obviously, one player was Gooigi, and the other one was Luigi.
Oh.
Now, a lot of the puzzles that I saw them solving, they involved 2 players. They involved both Gooigi and Luigi. What we saw them doing was very heavily focused on having 2 players a lot of the time. I don't know if that's going to be frustrating for people who want to play in single player, which, mind you, would probably be the majority of people. I really do think that it's going to be great for me and Nat because we're playing with 2 players, but I will be interested when reviews come out to see how that gets swallowed. During these sections that they were showing how Gooigi reacts with the world, they did tip us off to, well, something we kind of already knew, and that's that most physical objects won't really hurt Gooigi, although some will, like we see a swinging axe here that actually does hurt Gooigi, whereas like shooting spikes or spears or whatever these things are out of a wall doesn't seem to hurt him. I did already mention this before with my chat about Gooigi, but I do believe this will unlock an extra level of puzzle solving, make that interesting, but maybe unlock an extra level of frustration while it's at it. We'll see. Now let's talk about the floors for a second here, because in a previous interview, we know that there is 17 different floors inside this hotel. They've mentioned that. We now know that there are the attraction floors, the guest room floors, and the amenities. Again, they said this in
Nintendo Minute.
Gameplay. So the attraction floors are obviously the ones that we're interested in the most. They're the ones that are themed around something, they have a boss at the end, and that's what gives you the elevated key to the next room. Now with these other 2 types, well, how many attraction rooms actually are there going to be? We've seen quite a few of them up to this point, and my assumption is maybe like 8 or 9, I hope. I guess 9 would be a good kind of halfway point between the rooms, and even if we consider there is 9, and hopefully each one of these is going to take between an hour and 2 on your first playthrough, maybe we're looking at like a 15 to 20 hour Luigi's Mansion game, which is pretty good. Now, a big question that I've been wondering about is backtracking. Like, can we go back to other floors to maybe complete them, or is there even a reason for us to go back? Now, you guys might have seen the little gems that sometimes they collect, like the little swords here. Now, they mentioned that there were 6 of these to collect in every floor. And they also said that you can backtrack to previous floors to kind of mop up everything that you missed. So it sounds like that's going to be a part of it, actually going back to floors and finding all the stuff, all the gems that you missed on that first run through. They also mentioned that finding all the gems and making it to the end is going to give you something special. What? I don't know, but something special nonetheless. I thought that maybe it might have to do with your rank first of all, but they're talking like the money still affects the rank, if there is going to be a rank. When they talked about the money, they said there's a surprise for that at the end as well. So whether that's like the old versions where you'd get like a postcard with your house that you bought that was massive, or a tent, I don't know. Was it a tent or a doghouse? The Nintendo Minute team were playing through that castle floor again, which was apparently about 20 or 25% into the game, but the interesting thing here is that they had added extra rooms. The rooms that we had seen wasn't all of them, so possibly a lot of the footage that we've seen so far is going to have more to do, more rooms that we haven't seen, and more stuff in it. I'm not going to go over the new areas that we saw in the Direct, because if you've seen the trailer, it's a 1-minute trailer, you already know what they look like, the pirate area, the Egyptian area. But I think the interesting thing here, and the thing that I love, the direction this game is going, is the fact that it's kind of opening up into a kind of world-style game. It's no longer just like, everything is mansion-themed. It's now like you're going from world to world to world, and they managed to cram this inside a mansion somehow. I like that idea, and it's kind of going to like what a Mario Odyssey would be, where you'd travel around a world, you do everything in that world, and then you move on to the next one. Now, it's not long till the game comes out. I've got to say, there's new multiplayer modes that we saw.
collect the most coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00.
They look like Mario Party mini games. That'd be fun, but don't expect too much from them, I guess. But I'm excited nonetheless. I think Luigi's Mansion is going to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait for October 31st. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and if you enjoy, look forward to games like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And remember, for great Nintendo entertainment, you can count on me.